Hey there, welcome. If you've ever wrestled with brittle workflows, you'll love this. Unmeshed gives our user detailed monitoring when you need it, the ability to scale without limits, and reliable operations that just work. Let's jump in. A common question that we get about Unmeshed is, what are some of the example use cases that we can use Unmeshed for? So, Unmeshed is an orchestration platform where you assemble processes that involve multiple steps, and you organize it the way you want, and will execute it in a durable and scalable fashion. Typically, institutions such as banks and insurance companies have lots of approval processes that they need to deal with. Clients will apply for a loan, and then it needs to be approved by one or more parties in the bank. We're going to use that as an example today. This is available on the platform itself as a demo, which you can try out. We're looking at the loan approval demo here as well. Let's go in. You load the page, it'll check if the dependent definitions are already loaded in the tool. If not, you'll have a button here that you can use to import it. Once you have it, you can initiate a sample request to get started. So, let's take a look. We can apply for a loan. Let's say the employee's age is 30. The income is $10,000. Asking for a loan of $5,000. Duration 12, and these varieties test user. So once you make the application, as you can see, it has gone to the approver's queue already. It has got a couple of tags that were generated as part of the process, and now one of the members of the approver queue can act on this. In this case, this user is part of the approver queue, so we're going to act on this. Say this loan amount is too much, and we want to ask for a revision. So we put a note there, and then goes info. Then it goes back to the applicant's queue. Let's say an application's here now. And he can see the note, and then I can adjust the amount back to what the bank is suggesting. And now it goes back to the approver's queue. And now let's say everything looks good. The approver can approve. So let's take a look at what happened there. In that request, which right here, you can see this was the process that was backing it. And this is the execution view of that particular process. So we got the input, which included all the details of the user fill, like age and loan amount, the income duration, and all that. So in the first step, we are validating the input. So we're just checking to see if all the inputs are available and all that. If it wasn't there, you would be routing it to the invalid path, and then that exits the process. Since the inputs were correct, it went into the control flow that approves the loan. So let's take a look at the control flow. Control flow is where you actually implement business process-like actions, where you can move between steps back and forth until intent is complete. So here, what we did was to calculate the grad score. It's a mock scoring, so we just hard-coded it. And then we have to organize the input that we need to supply to the decision engine. Decision engine is a table that the user has created to refer to these variables and suggest who needs to approve. And then we also compute the risk using a mock risk calculator. With the decision and the risk score, we decide if an approval is required, or if it's an auto reject. If it's an auto reject, it would go to this default branch. If not, it goes to one of these: manager, analyst, or executive. In this case, based on the input, a manager needs to approve. So if you went into the manager's queue, when he first applied, the user requested that loan amount to be adjusted to $4,000. It went through this request details path, and it asked for the new loan amount. And that user was able to enter that information, which is $4,000. And when they completed it, it went back and did the same approval chain. It recalculated everything back to the same managing queue. The second time they ran it, so the first time they asked for changing the amount, but the second time they ran, it approved. And this time, the flow gateway decided that it was also approved. And it ended the flow by going through the approved path. So as you can see, this flow took a pretty complex operation, was able to navigate through different user decisions multiple times, and finally got it to the point of completion. And this is a very useful use case in orchestration platforms such as Unmeshed. You can run flows that run for days, weeks, all in a durable way, without writing a lot of code to achieve use cases like this. And that's it. You're all set with Unmeshed. If this was helpful, check out our other quick guides to explore more features. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel or visit our docs for the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.